So, can your child count, or how do you know if a child can count? Well, let's go over that because a lot of times we think that just because a child says one, two, three, four, five, and six, seven, eight, nine, whatever, they go all the way up to 20 or 100. We say, oh, my child can count to 20, or my child can count to 100, and so forth. But it turns out there's more than just this first element, which is the order. So the order of the sequence that we count in definitely matters, right? You don't want the child to say the numbers out of order, like two, four, one, or even maybe repeat some of the same digits, two, four, one, five, seven, five. So order is definitely a third of it, we can say. So it's one component. So you have to get the sequence in order. So that's what you're going to be looking for. But you have to look for two more elements, and they are the next thing is going to be a one-to-one correspondence. A one-to-one correspondence means that every time a child repeats one of the elements in our sequence, for example, one, you should touch only one object. If you say two, you should touch the second object. Three, you should touch the third object. So we want to make sure that one item in the sequence matches with one item in the set. So you wouldn't want to see a child, and this is very common, that they would tap the same object two or three times and they would just say the sequence as they're tapping. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Oh, there's 10, right? So that means that you're missing the one-to-one correspondence. So we're going to look for that. And then finally, the final answer is the reason that we actually do count, and that is to answer the question, how many, right? How many objects are in a set? So we want to make sure once you do the correct order and you do the correct one-to-one correspondence, in this particular example, the last number said should have been six. So if you ask a child, well, how many are in that set? They should say six, right? So you wouldn't say back three. So that means they have an understanding that the last number is the answer to the question, which is how many. Okay, the whole purpose of counting. So you need all three of these elements. So that's what you're going to be looking for to see if a child can actually count.